To enable interaction with the S3 bucket from within our app, we're going to use the Nox.js module. You can see here on the GitHub page that the module is very easy to use and has some basic documentation that you can refer to. So we can do things like getting the files, deleting files, getting a list of files, and so on. So let's go ahead and download this module and configure it for use. So go to the terminal and we'll type npm install nox --save. Alright, so once this is installed, let's go back into our app.js and we'll create a variable called nox and set this to require nox. Now before you can use nox, you need to configure a nox client. Let's do that over here by creating a variable called nox client, and this is the variable which we are going to use to interact with the S3 bucket that we created earlier. We'll set this to nox.createClient, and what the create client method needs are 3 values. The first value is a key followed by a secret and followed by the actual bucket that we want to interact with. So where exactly can we get these values from? So go back to the Amazon S3 console and assuming that you're logged into the Amazon Web Services Management console, click on your account name and click on security credentials. Click on continue to security credentials. And what we're going to do here is we're going to go into the access keys section and we'll click on create new access key. So if you haven't done already, you are supposed to click on the create new access key, and it says here your access key ID and secret access key has been created successfully, and you can click on show access key and you can get these 2 values. So I'm going to simply copy these values from here and we'll go straight into our config folder and into the development.json, and let's create a key here called S3 access key, and we'll set this to the access key that we've just got from the Amazon Web Services console, followed by the S3 secret, and let's get this as well. So copy this entire string, make sure you copy it properly because you're not going to get it again, and let's put it here. One more thing that we're going to do is we're going to create the S3 bucket key, and we'll set this to PhotoGRID. This is the name of the bucket that we created earlier. Just copy these 3 items from the development.json and into the production.json as well. So the access keys are required for any web application to access a particular AWS account, and that's what we are creating here. So once you have created this, you can also click on download key file, and this will give you a file which contains the access key ID and the secret in case you forget or misplace the ID later, because after clicking close there's no way that I can retrieve these things again. Alright, so click on close. I'll go back into the app.js and let's simply get the values by typing config.s3 access key and config.s3 secret and config.s3 bucket. So that's all you need to do to configure the Knox client for using in the app.